Next station, Fudan University.
这些实验其实如果淘汰一个人的，他几乎是可能根本就完成不了。
My research is to the theory of black holes. Has been around 6 years of me working in this field.
认真读书是一个很漫长的过程，一边写一边哭。
对最难的那种问题，如果是面对面的话，可以比如拥抱或者什么支持，但在线上没有这样的机会。
My parents were deeply concerned about my decision to study in China. It felt like a leap into the unknown, an adventure in a place both strange and distant.
The opening ceremony. A lot of prepared performances, which were a delight. It was all in Chinese, so I wish I could understand it a little bit more.
在我的家乡津巴布韦，医疗条件有限，我只想出国留学，成为一名医生。
这个梦想它已经持续了12年多吧，在我生活当中，这个是最长的一个选择。
学术的研究，我还是希望我能坚持。
South Bend is my hometown. I do miss it to some extent, but also excited to see some of the other places in the world.
Recently, I have been applying for internship, so I need a suit so I could go to the interview.
我们21年结婚，马上第7年了，分开的时间已经有1年了。
我们每一天都打电话，如果我有其他的事情啊，他等凌晨就是1点、2点。
如果生活给你一些困难，你能做到哪里，你就做到哪里。
Good try, good try, good try.
请欣赏“一带一路”情谊堂。
Shanghai being a very resourceful and such an international city helps a lot in this respect.
妻子和宝宝他们都是需要有签证，我想留下来，我真的是想
培养我自己的观众，创作的作品可能是领先于这个时代的水准，这个是可以的。
搭配的科技和我的发展也是坚持。
Dobre, sada kada mi damo. I just told them that I got a job and they're super happy for me. They're very excited. Вітаю ovako.
老板，我要一个油条。
Wow, that's really good. It's like a gyro. Beautiful shops, scenery. Look forward to exploring some more.
我们都很喜欢这里。我的宝宝将在中国长大。
我不怕困难，我只想回国救济更多的人。
Shanghai witnessed a significant chapter of my life.
I'm very happy that you came.
记得他来的时候，卫利部就表现得非常非常的积极，对中国问题很感兴趣，基本上是怀着对中国巨大的爱来了。
I can meet topics bring revolutionary changes to human cognition.
只有站在上顶，才能欣赏到更美的风景。
Hello, everyone. A good morning and good afternoon to everyone from the world. I'm Ms. Chi from the International Students Office Admission Division, and today I'm going to introduce a little bit about us. And later on, we have invited the Department of Environmental Science and Engineering from 4:40 in Beijing time, and also College of Future Information and Technology starting from 5:20 in Beijing time. Lastly, the Department of Chemistry will start by 6 o'clock, which is also the Beijing time. And also I'm going to share the screen to make sure that everyone can hear me clearly and also see the screen as well. So if you have any information or any question, you can ask anytime on the chat box, and also you can also raise up your hand afterwards. So first, I know there are a lot of students interested in our information session is mainly target the university in China, and we have lots of a advantages of living in China apart from the a beautiful a landscape we have and also Asian buildings, so many beautiful places we are holding. But more importantly, that living in China is really convenient. China is not actually a cash-free country. You don't have to bring any cash whenever you purchasing any goods or services. You can basically use your phone to pay for anything, even for a grab for the taxi. And one more thing is that, can you see the picture down below? The white vehicle, which is a driver-free taxi. This is also amazing that the staff will control behind the camera instead of driving in the car. So it's also applied in several cities. So that proves that living in China is really convenient, no matter what living style you are looking for. So there are so many cities in China, but why specifically in Shanghai? To be honest, Shanghai is more like a window that connect the domestic resources that we have in China together with the international resources. For example, a lot of international institutions and businesses won't put their headquarters in Shanghai. For example, Tesla have put their like super a manufacturer in Pudong district. And we're also holding a lot of Chinese firms, the large firms like Bilibili, Douyin, which is the TikTok, and also Alibaba. Anyone using Taobao may very familiar with the Alibaba. And Shanghai also holding one of the Legoland and Disneyland in China mainland, and it's also the one of the safest city in the world. So if you like considering whether if it's safe studying China, Shanghai is definitely one of the safest city in the world. So for our university, I'm going to introduce a little bit about our university and then the postgraduate program, and also the application procedures, lastly a little bit of campus life. We have established on 1905, and this year we'll be celebrating our 120 years anniversary. As one of the higher institutions in China, we're holding 5 major disciplines, 39 schools and departments, 17 affiliated hospitals. So for those of you who are interested in taking medicine or medical related major, you have to practice or study in those hospitals, and 5 to 6 of them are the top hospital in China. We have more than 15,000 undergraduate students and more than 36,000 postgraduate students. And for staff, we have more than 3,600 faculties and staff. For the international students, we have adopting the international students starting from 1952. And for now, we already have more than 50,000 graduates already. And for our current international students are like more than 4,000 international students from more than 100 countries. We have 21 disciplines ranking the top 1% and 10 of them ranking the top 1 of 1,000. So if you are looking for any majors related to this field, I think we're definitely the great choice. And also for the proficiency of like we're getting really professional on the academic performance. Our students and staff have published a lot of journals and papers on the top journal, like the Cell, Nature, and Science. For the ranking, we have just renewed the ranking on 2026, which is a great breakthrough from last year. We have ranked the 30th on 2026 QS World University Ranking, 36 on Times this year, and number 5 in Asia QS University Ranking, number 5 in Asia, and number 2 in China mainland. So, and also not only the performance of our university, but also the graduates. On QS Graduates Employability Ranking, we ranked 33rd. That proves our graduates are not only welcomed in China, but also globally. We're also actively participate in the global engagement. We have already signed the contract with more than 400 universities and institutions among more than 50 countries and regions. As you can see, here are some examples like the Harvard University, Yale or MIT, LSE, and also a University of Cambridge. And all the students can have the chance to apply to study overseas. We also have 4 Fudan overseas centers among the world. And also, we're not only the major initiative of Fudan, but more importantly, we're the founding member of the top education organizations. And also, we have lots of visitors every year. I mean, global visitors. And last month, we have just the presidents of Iceland had just came to visit us. So if you have studied in Fudan, you have lots of chance to meet them in person. For the campuses, we have 4 beautiful campuses. So based on the major you choose, you will study in different campuses. So for Handan campus, it's also known as the main campus. And basically, so if you're choosing something like journalism and liberal art related major, or the humanity and social science, basically your class will take place on this campus. Jiangwan campus is not far away from here. We take the European architecture, so it's really beautiful there. And the campus is basically for the social science related major. For Fenglin campus, which is located in Xujiahui, and is also surrounded by our affiliated hospitals, and that's for the medical school. And in 2005, we have combined the Shanghai Medical College together with the Fudan University. So it's really a great chance for students if you are interested in a medical or medicine related major. And also, lastly, the Zhangjiang campus. Zhangjiang campus has new constructed, and this is a great opportunity for those of you who are looking for a research platform that we have collaborated with the government, basically on research on AI, IC, or related a research, and also for the School of Pharmacy. So even though we're getting really far from those campuses, don't worry, we offer the free shuttle bus for all the students and staff. Well, for the postgraduate program, we have more than 100 master programs and 90 PhD programs. So it's a great chance for you guys if you want to take a screenshot, because here's a English taught master a major list that we have. Is basically for humanities and social sciences. And this page for humanities and social science on PhD level. This is the English taught major on science and engineering. And also the English taught PhD on science and engineering as well. Well, if you're looking for a double degree master programs, we also offer it here in Fudan University. As you can see, here are the list of example that we have collaborated with those universities all around the world. For the tuition, based on the major choose, your tuition fee may varies. You can take a screenshot if you are looking for any interested major, or if you have any specific major on a academic postgraduate degree programs, you can consult the school or departments for more detailed information related on the tuition fee. And I know a lot of students are really interested on the scholarships, so please pay attention. First, the Chinese government scholarship. Chinese government scholarship has 2 types. The type A, you have to apply via the website or consult the Chinese embassy in your country. Type B, you have to apply through our university. So for more information regarding type B, you can check the admission brochure. There are more detailed information. For Shanghai Government Scholarship, you have also applied through our university. And if you're looking for other scholarships, we also have the International Chinese Language Scholarship, and it's offered by the Confucius Institution. Please consult the Confucius Institution. For the application, this year, the first phase has already started, so it's a great chance if you have submit your application online already. The first phase is start on the 13th of October 2025 to the 12th December 2025. And this is also the stage for you to apply for the CSC scholarship type B and also the Shanghai Government Scholarship. For the phase 2, it starts on the 1st of March 2026 to the 31st of March 2026. So the application website is showed down below. So for the basic requirement on language proficiency, if you are looking for a Chinese taught programs, your HSK level have to no lower than 240, level 5, 240, or 6, 180 for humanities and social sciences programs. So if you are taking science, engineering, and medical programs, your HSK level should no lower than level 5, 210, or 6, 180. If your if your undergraduate your bachelor holding on Chinese taught a program, you don't have to take the HSK. Please use a valid documents like the transcript or any other valid documents to waive the HSK. For English taught programs, we have required TOEFL, IELTS, Duolingo, or PTE, one of the 4. And you can also waive that if you're bachelor taking on English taught. So for the application materials, here are something mandatory and also other materials for a specific group of students. So for mandatory, a requirement, valid passport, your diploma, your transcript, the language proficiency test result, 2 recommendation letter, the proof of non-criminal record, statement of financial capacity or the financial support. And also in the system, you have to fill in your education background, your family member, your personal statement. If you are applying for any scholarship, you have also fill in the physical examination. The application procedure is really simple. Once you have submit your application online and pay for the application fee, we'll start to issue your paper. We'll first do an interview. After the interview, we'll pass your paper to the faculty or staff to do another online review. And you may given an online interview or a other way of the information will given by the department. After the final review, you will be pre-admitted or the final admitted. The registration usually take on the end of August to the early September. So based on the year calendar of our university. So for the campus life, So if you have lived on campus, you will see you will have a lot of a great chance to spend with your friends because you will find a lot of place to take a rest. For example, we have a lot of grasses, and it's a great to have a break with your friend on the grass. And we're also having a lot of gardens for you to spend your leisure time to enjoy the sun or spend your leisure time there, read some books. And as you can see from the left, the self-study area, no matter it's in the canteen, dormitory, or the teaching building, even somewhere around the cafeteria, you'll always find your self-study spot for you to take your self-study. And we also have something called the university calendar, which is a list of activities. Make sure that you participate any of them. We have lots of CAS in our campus, so if you're interested in CAS, I think it's a great chance for you to spend your time in our university, because we also have a specifically association for CAS. For the dorm, first, it's not a mandatory, it's not guaranteed for the international students, and you can apply, but you know the room is limited and the international students is really competitive. So make sure you check the application system or the official website for the application period. We offer the single room, double room, and in suite, and the price is from 2,000 to 3,000 RMB per month. Every single room has equipped with the individual bathroom, air conditions, balcony. For the common area, we have offered the shared laundry room, the kitchen, and also the study space. For the other study spaces like the classrooms and libraries, as you can see from the picture, we have adopted really smart devices on any of the camera reflector, and also the tables, the chairs, to make sure not only the teachers can enjoy their teaching, but also for the students can comfortably study. Speaking of the study at Fudan, you have a lot of chances for you to use the labs or on related researches. So for the second picture, it showed the clinical practice, and the third picture showed the AR and VR lab, and lastly, it showed a new media center from the School of Journalism. So if you are looking for any of the food, we offer a lot of choices for you. It's not only the local cuisine, but also the foreign a food like the pizza, burger, or the chips. And if you're looking something special, we also offer the different countries' cuisine, like Japanese food, a Peking duck. And consider students with different religions and beliefs. We also have halal restaurant in every single campuses. And if you're a coffee lover, so apart from the outside cafeteria in Fudan, you can also purchase your coffee in any of the cafeteria. So it's really convenient if you grab a drink over there. And for students clubs, now we have hundreds of students associations and clubs, and 12 of them are officially recognized. So apart from those activities or the match between the associations, you can also start your own students association if you have a kind of leadership or any of a group of students. So basically, if you are from Thailand, Vietnam, Korea, Japan, or any of those countries, we have a lot of international students. You can also join your country's students association. So apart from the events holding by the Students Association, there are also activities holding on our university level. So we have invite the Nobel Prize winner to share a bit of a lecture, and also a lot of DIY activities if you love to cook or make something on your own. And it's a great chance for you to travel around since it's really convenient living in Shanghai. And we also have lots of activities on like tourism. If you last year they took them to Suzhou, Zhejiang area, and maybe you'll find something fun there as well. And we have something called a culture festival that every country can set their own booth, share of their country's a clothes, the food traditions, and also other things that you want to share with your classmates and also your friends. And oh, by the way, we are holding some activities like the dragon boat match, and it's a group of international students together. They have the match on the Mid-Autumn Festival. For student support, it's really important because we really understand the international students have traveled all the way from your country to a different country, and we do consider students feeling in so many different perspectives. So we have the psychological health center if you feel anything wrong or any of the difficulties. And also, we have the Center for Student Learning and Development if you are struggling on any of your study. For example, a lot of international students struggling with the mathematics. It's really competitive to study math, and it's really challenging here in Fudan as well. We have the Center for Student Learning and Development as well. So to those of you who want to study, to work in China, we also have the Career Development Center for all the international students. So last April this year, April 2025, actually, we have held one of the largest job fair for all the international students. We have invited lots of top famous businesses, not only in China, but also international businesses to come over to share to recruit international students only. So which attract not only the local international students in Shanghai, but also those international students in Peking, in Hainan, which is the very north. And for the companies, they are really active as well, like the Meituan, Xiaomi, and also Mars. Today, they are holding a lecture on Oppo, which is a smartphone a company to recruiting the international students. And lastly, if you want to start your own business, you can attend the School of Innovation and Entrepreneurship, which offer lots of opportunities, practice, and training, and resources to those of you who want to start your own business. And it's a really great location that we're holding on our campus, and I have to share with you on that as well. As you can see, the green part on the left is our campus. And there are 4 metro stations around, which is Fudan, which listed here. Fudan University for sure. You can enter our campus from those metro stations because there's a gate actually entered the campus. Guoquan Road campus, which is for you to transfer from line A10 to line A18. And also Wujiaochang Square and also Jiangwan Stadium. Those 2 stations are from line 10. As you can see from the right, here are logos that have put are the companies that have put their a headquarter in Yangpu district, which is our district, just within few like 10 to 20 minutes driving distance to the top businesses like the Dongfang Shopping, which is a Shanghai television channel. Under the Shanghai television channel, the Xiaohongshu and also TikTok, Douyin, which is the Chinese TikTok, and also Bilibili and Nike, to those of you who are really familiar with that. And once we have talked about the Wujiaochang and Daxue Road, it's really important for you to have your spend time with your friend from those places, because we have nearby 5 malls on Wujiaochang Square, and also Daxue Road. As you can see, the beautiful shops and sceneries, and there are lots of decorations if a weekends coming or any festival coming. And I think here are the information that I want to share. And we have like 5 minutes the Q&A part. So if you have any question, you can raise up your hand and unmute yourself and then ask the question. But before that, make sure that you have followed our social media platforms like the WeChat, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and also a Xiaohongshu and TikTok. Any question? All the social media contacts. Okay, I'll share the screen again. Just a sec. And also, we have some questions from our audience.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, I have a short question. If I would like to apply for a PhD program, should I first have a supervisor from the department and then apply, or is it like in the application progress that that the supervisor gonna be admitted like automatically?
Before you have applied on the system, make sure you have checked the course list, all the major list that we have posted on our official website, and make sure you know which department offer that program. And make sure you have contact with the department. And the department will let you know whether you have to find your supervisor.
Okay. And another question is related to the first one. The PhD programs, they are only located in one department, or is it also any department that is interdisciplinary, like a mix of many departments together, let's say engineering and computer science and physics and math?
So for the admission, is for one department, but for your study, maybe you have to study the courses offered by different departments and schools.
I see. Okay, okay. And another question which is related to this coursework, I think that was also in the chat, this question, for PhD programs. How is the whole structure like in general? Is it more coursework or thesis and research work, like in the first year, second year, and so on?
I mean, for more academic related, I think it's better to consult the department and schools, because different a major or different department may hold different curriculum.
I see. Okay, thank you so much.
Okay. Okay, next. Hello?
Hello.
Okay, we'll do it one by one. Okay.
Can you hear me, please?
Yeah.
Is it permissible to work while pursuing a PhD scholarship program?
We have a postgraduate student, like we have scholarship for the postgraduate student, not only include the master students, but also PhD students. You can check the admission brochure, and I think it's also the links are on the chat box. Okay, next.
Hello, I'm interested in applying for the master's program, but my academic record is average. Could you please guide me on whether applicants with such profiles are considered and if there are ways to strengthen my application? Thank you.
So first, you have to submit your application online. We're not doing any paper revision or guidance under the application system. So there's no way that you're sending us individual email, and then we'll let you know how the procedure is. So basically, you have to apply on our official website, but make sure that before the application, you have to contact with the schools and departments to know what the requirement or what to whether you have to find your supervisor in advance.
Okay.
Okay, thank you for your question.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm from Tajikistan and I'm college counselor. We want to send our students there, but I see your ranking is so high. Is there any Tajik students graduate your bachelor degree in your history? I mean,
For a bachelor degree?
yes.
Well, for more like the contact from agencies or institutions, you can contact us on a ISO Connect at fudan.edu.cn. So this is actually a platform for the postgraduate student only. So for bachelor questions or any related a questions, you can send us email. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you.
And one last question. Hello?
Hello, hi. Hi, good afternoon. I have one question. I'm studying at this Tianjin University right now, majoring in pharmaceutical science, which teach in English. All right, I will be graduating next year. And I was wondering, is Fudan University offer pharmaceutical science postgraduate in English taught?
As you can see, all the English taught programs
Uh-huh.
that we have listed here. So
Oh.
if it's not there, then it's not a English taught, or we are not offered in our university.
Oh, I see. All right.
Okay.
So this is the page, right? The English taught.
Yeah. For the master, this is the humanity and social sciences.
Okay.
And also this is for the science and engineering.
Okay. I guess this will be the one. All right. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for your question. And let's welcome Miss Yang Wenchang from the Department of Environmental Science and Engineering to share a bit of of their programs. And later on, the students from Department of Environmental Science and Engineering, Angelina, a current master student from Russia, will share her study experience.
Hello, everyone.
A very warm welcome to our online information session for the Department of Environmental Science and Engineering at Fudan University. My name is Yang Wenchang, the academic affairs teacher in our department, and it is my pleasure to be your guide today as we explore the outstanding opportunities for graduate studies here. Our goal is simple, to show you why Fudan is the ideal place to launch your career as a future leader in solving global environmental challenges. And today, my presentation will be divided into three main parts. First, an overview of our department, and second, the current status of our disciplines. And finally, the programs we offer for international students. And most importantly, we have a special guest later, one of our current international students, Angelina, who will share her first-hand experience. There will be a Q&A session after the presentation, so please feel free to note down any questions you have along the way. So let's begin our journey. First, a brief introduction to our development. Our development of environmental science and engineering is a vibrant and rapidly growing tree with the rich academic forest. Founded in 1996, our department leverages the university's interdisciplinary strengths to address frontier issues in environmental science and meet national strategic needs. Through a period of expansion and growth in the early 2000s, to a phase of rapid development and innovation from 2010 onwards. And today, we stand as a respected institution both at home and abroad. The department hosts several national and provincial level research platforms. It was selected as a double first-class discipline by the Ministry of Education in 2017. These achievements have contributed to Fudan's top global ranking in environmental and ecology and earth science. With growing international recognition, the department is now a leading institution in environmental science and engineering education and research. The growth is supported by a robust management structure designed for excellence. We have strong academic governance through various committees, ensuring the highest standards in teaching and research. Our teaching groups are organized into the specialized clusters. The solid foundation translates into impactful science. In the past 5 years, our department circled nearly $38 million in competitive research funding. We have led more than 30 major nation projects, including the National Key R&D Program. This demonstrates strong confidence and support for our research vision. And the second part, current status of discipline. Our greatest strength lies in Fudan's status as a comprehensive university. This allows for a powerful cross-fertilization of science, engineering, arts, and medicine. That means you will learn to approach problems from multiple interconnected perspectives. So what's our mission? Quite simply, we are striving to elevate our department to a new level of global excellence. A key part of this is our ambition to see Fudan's environmental science, ecology, and earth science disciplines recognized among the top-tier institutions internationally. How do we achieve this? Through focused research. Our department has formed 4 integrated academic clusters. As you say, environmental science, environmental engineering, environmental health, and eco-environmental science systems management. Together, this support a comprehensive academic framework that connects public formation and transport, health impacts, and policy responses. This forms a complete disciplinary layout, starting from understanding pollutant formation and transport machines to study their toxicological effects on health, and finally, developing cutting-edge control technologies and policy solutions. If you are passionate about a career in sustainability, climate, or health, this is the place for you. They are the central environmental challenges of our time, and you can be at the forefront of solving them here at Fudan. And our commitment to excellence is validated by our achievements. While the details are many, the message is simple. When you join Fudan, you are joining a productive, high-impact research community. Our faculty and students constantly publish groundbreaking research in the world's top scientific journals, including Science, Nature, and so on. We maintain a strong publication record in the leading specialty journals in our field. These are not just publications. They represent discoveries that deepen our understanding of the planet and contribute to practical solutions for a sustainable future. As a student here, you will have the opportunity to contribute to innovation. Additionally, our department emphasizes international collaboration. A prime example is the Sino-European School on Atmospheric Chemistry, which has become a regular event. We have successfully hosted 5 times with support from the EU, French, and German research agencies, winning the first prize of Shanghai Teaching Achievement. Now, let's talk about the opportunities for you. We offer both English taught master's and PhD programs. We warmly welcome applicants from diverse backgrounds, including environmental science, chemistry, biology, management, ecologies, mix, and so on. The master's program offers a major in environmental science and engineering, while the PhD program offers majors in both environmental science and engineering and environmental management. Our curriculum is designed to be comprehensive. For the master's students, courses like pollution control, environmental policy analysis, and principles of environmental chemistry provided a strong foundation. PhD students delve into advanced topics such as frontiers in atmospheric chemistry and physics, biochemical circles, and global change, and a theory of sustainable development. Meanwhile, a significant number of courses are taught in English, ensuring a smooth learning experience for international students. You will be learning from the best. Our department is home to 97 dedicated faculty and staff. This includes 44 professors and senior researchers and 25 associate professors. This distinguished faculty, including experts like Professor Mary Harder and Professor Chen Jianming, is here to guide and mentor you. Please visit the website shown on the screen. There you can find and contact professors via their provided email address. Regarding the application process, it is important to know who to contact for all questions about application procedures and required materials. Please get in touch with the International Students Office of Fudan University. You can find their email, phone number, and website on the screen. For the specific questions about our academic programs, courses, or research, please contact our Department of Environmental Science and Engineering directly using the contact information provided. And now I've told you a lot about our department, but I believe the most authoritative story comes from our students. It's my great pleasure to now introduce Poligalova Angelina. She is a master's student in our program. Angelina, thank you for joining us. Please tell us about your life and studies at Fudan. Hello, everyone. I hope you can hear me well. Thank you, department, for this opportunity to share my experience on studying here. As it was mentioned already, I'm a first-year master's student. My program is taught in Chinese. It's in environmental management. Talking about my educational background, I graduated from Moscow State Institute of International Relations, which is located in Russia. And after that, I had 2 years of Chinese language courses in Fudan to enhance my knowledge in Chinese language and be able to speak and write and read in Chinese and study in Chinese. So talking about application experience, I have some tips and advice for you so you don't make mistakes that I did while doing my application. First of all, talking about Chinese taught programs and English taught programs use specific documents on websites that you can find on Fudan application website. Also, I highly recommend you to also open website in Chinese version because you can find some additional information that can be useful for you. It's not only about application and documents, it's also about life in Fudan and opportunities here. Another important part is to make sure you have all documents needed because some documents require time, for example, criminal record and your diplomas and transcripts might be in your native language, as mine was. So you need time to translate it in English or Chinese, and it can take you for more than a month. So make sure you prepare it on time and don't miss any deadlines. Also, there are different deadlines for application. For each scholarship has different deadlines, and each university has different application deadlines. So please check that, double check that. Another thing I would recommend you to do is to find a supervisor in advance. Even if you're applying for master's student, you can. I would highly suggest you to find supervisor among faculty's staff, among faculty's professors. It will definitely help you in your interview process, in your application process, and it will help you to understand in what directions faculty's professors work and which ones suits you the most. And for the last one is to prepare for the interview. Each faculty has its own requirements if we are talking about interview. And also if you're applying for a scholarship, there might be an interview held. It's an obligatory requirement. So the faculty's professors might ask you about your educational background, about your studying experience, about your research field, and to understand how good prepared are you. So please pay attention to these things. Talking about application for the scholarship, I am Chinese government scholarship recipient, type B, so I applied through the university. And here you can see the website where you can apply your, do the application. You can find many other websites, but they are probably fakes or some companies that are just trying to make money on you. And I would recommend you to do application by yourself and do not trust any other companies to do it for you, because it's actually not that hard. And if you're planning to apply for scholarship, do it first and then apply through the university's website. Another thing I would like to mention is that firstly, check notifications on Chinese government scholarship website, because their notifications might be uploaded earlier. So yeah, here you can see on the slide in notification field, message center field, that you can receive the results of scholarship. Yeah, and it's usually in June, July of next year. Talking about my experience of studying in Fudan, I really enjoy it. First of all, you can it's a really strong international students community. You can find the students from your country. You can find students from many other countries and it really helps you to adapt and find friends and people who share same views and share same interests. That can be really helpful. It can really, especially in terms of adaptation, because moving to another country, studying in another country might be a challenge. Another thing is distant teacher style of professors. As I already mentioned, I'm studying in Chinese, but I have some courses taught in English. and all teachers have their own way how to the way of the style of teaching, and that's really interesting. And also there are many other extracurricular activities in Fudan. For example, I'm a member of a hiking club here in Fudan University, and we did some hiking trips and went to Hangzhou and near Shanghai cities, and it was a really nice experience. So yeah, I think that's all. Thank you for your attention, and if you have any questions, I'm happy to answer. So anyone is up their hand. Mm. Mm. If you have any questions, you can just speak up or raise your hand.
Hello. Hello, can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me?
Speak one more time.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. I think this question is meant for the admission department. I wanted to ask about the professors, or rather the supervisors, because most have received the advice that we should kind of contact the supervisors prior. So I would really want to know whether is it really a must for us to contact the supervisors before handing in our application, or rather we can just send our application, hope that we'll get a supervisor later.
Well, hello. Thank you for your question. And thank you for asking. Well, the main purpose for you to contact with department in advance is basically for you getting more familiar with the curriculum and also the application procedure. Let's say, apart from the supervisor, it's great to make a contact with the department before the application and make sure you ask them the question related to the major you are going to choose. Hope that answers your question.
Oh, okay, sure. So we should first contact the department, and the department will let us know the requirements, is it?
Yes, because what we can provide is more like the general a podcast that we are having, the general a picture, like the general procedure, the general requirement, for example, the HSK or English proficiency test. But whether are they asking like students with different background or the specific GPA from your bachelor study? Or what you are holding, any certificates or any bonus, that is really great to talk with the department first before you apply. Before you apply.
Okay, thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
Hello. Hello.
You can
you hear me? Okay, my question with the supervisor. So some of us, like me, I have sent several emails to some supervisors because I would like to work with them. But sometimes the supervisors do not reply, even the email sent to them. So I was thinking whether, like the previous student who asked, I was thinking whether the application could be submitted even if the supervisor did not respond.
So for your question, what we offered on our contact information of the schools and department, which were also shared on the chat box, is the admission staff from different schools and departments. What I want to mention is that make sure you have contact with them, not the supervisor directly. You first contact with the admission staff from different schools and departments, and then they'll instruct you to whether a contact to which a supervisor. Hope that answered your question.
Hello everyone, can you hear me? Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, I have a question to Miss Yang Wen Chang. Well, I have looked through the program's catalog and different supervisors' profile. Well, coming from a computer science background, and also I'm a master's student. Currently, my research aligns with remote sensing. So I want to ask, like, is there any research program who is coming from computer science background?
Background.
Computer science 的非
可以申请他们吗？Computer science 可以申请一下。Yes, you can.
Like, because I see the program catalog and I see many research included like big data, AI, and machine learning. So is there any research group that integrates computer science, like expertise in computer science with this department?
Yes, you can see the information of professors in research area through our official website.
Okay, Lausha, I will send you an email. Please see the email. Okay, thank you.
Admission.
We see that there are many questions in the chat box, and there's a question from Chi Lee asking which language should you use when you communicating with Miss Yang. You can email in English. Yeah, that's not a problem at all. Okay. And there's a student asking, Professor cannot open email PhD economic. We're not sure what you're asking about. And is there any option to switch major from textile materials to material science for MS under any other scholarship, as I have CSC type A scholarship? Are you asking about our master program related to environmental science engineering? If not, maybe you can email us later at isoadmission@fudan.edu.cn, okay? For the for the student who is saying that you have sent more than 2,000 emails to professor, maybe you have sent all the emails to the wrong address or the wrong person. As we mentioned, please contact the school or department contact person first, and then the contact person will give you a list of professors who will be recruiting master and PhD students next year. Okay? And do they use a Gmail? Okay, this question is answered. Is if anyone has more questions, please simply raise your hand and unmute yourself, okay? Can you tell us about research labs with healthcare and defense domains? We will actually have a info session provided by the College of Computer Science later, who have the English taught artificial intelligence master program. Maybe you can attend the online info session later. Okay. Yes, in environmental science and now want to apply for masters but can't find professor list. Okay, for Asma tool, you're asking about how to get a list of professors. Maybe we can share the PPT of Miss Yang, just so you know the contact information. Can you see this? So for all the students in our Zoom right now, you can see on the screen the contact information of the International Students Office and as well as the contact info of the Department of Environmental Science and Engineering. Okay, so if you have any questions, you can email us. For the professor list, please directly email Miss Yang, and she will reply to your email and give you a list of professors and their contact information, okay? What is the age limit for PhD post? So we do not have an upper age limit for PhD applicants, okay? Different. Can you share? Mhm. Hello, if
Hello.
anyone's, yeah,
Yes, yes.
go ahead, please.
I have two questions regarding the master's program for the. I'm the medical graduate. So, is there any course that English taught that's a medical related? Number one question. Number two question is that is it possible to?
Can we
Yes, yes,
answer your question one by one? So for
yes, yes, yes.
medical related majors, we do not have English taught master or PhD programs in medicine. Okay, anything related
Okay,
to
I have another
medicine.
question. Is it possible to apply the life science faculty who has
Life
completed the
sciences.
bachelor? Yes, and who has completed a bachelor's degree in medical science? Is it possible to apply?
Do you want to apply for a master program in life sciences or a PhD or bachelor?
Masters.
Master, for life sciences, we do not have English taught master program in life sciences.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. But we do
Okay,
have
thank you.
PhD program in life sciences, okay?
Okay, thank you very much.
Mm-hmm. Any more questions? Can you unmute? If you have any question, you can unmute yourself directly, okay?还有人举手吗？ 被其说他们不能自己 unmute，
对，就他们举手做这个 unmute。
那他被其要 unmute。
我们也可以
我这里操作很慢，我现在电脑没有插头。聊天框里还有问题吗？
没有，你要回答吗？
我这也没放上。
不是，现在不就你不回答就冷场了？
就是我 unmute 我自己的话，我可能可以说话。
你那台电脑
不行。
或者那我
你电脑还能说话？那陈老师通过那台电脑说话不？
没有，我就想
就英杰丽娜那台电脑可以对吧？可以提前开始，反正 Shape 的内容蛮多的，这个就，对。
或者把那个 age limit 给说一下。就是有个问题说
age limit for postdoc 那个吗
？No age limit for full time. No.
你先是轮换的。
It's okay. And I have seen someone ask about the age limit of the doctor program. Actually, we do not have the age limit of the master and doctor program, but the scholarship like the CSC or and the Shanghai government scholarship has the age limit for the applicants. And you can check the details as we published in the WeChat box. Okay. Usually, master 35. Doctor program 40.
Okay, thank you, Miss Yang and Angelina for sharing from Department of Environmental Science and Engineering. Okay, next, let's welcome the College of Future Information and Technology. First, let's welcome Miss Zhang Jingjing from the College of Future Information and Technology. And later on, the students, Shrip, will share about their study experience.
Okay. Hello, everyone. I'm Jingjing Zhang from the College of Future Information Technology at Fudan University. Welcome to our college. As a hub for innovation and global collaboration, the college is committed to pioneering the systems and architectures that will form the foundation of next-generation intelligent networks. First, let me have a short self-introduction. I joined the Department of Communication Science and Engineering in November 2020, so it's been 5 years. Prior to that, I did my PhD at Telecom Paris Tech, France, and then postdoc at King's College London, UK. My research interest lies in distributed learning, computing, distributed content delivery, wireless communications, and information theory. Today, my presentation includes 3 parts: an overview of the college, our research strength, and the international programs for prospective students. First is the overview of the college. The college operates through 3 core academic departments: communication science and engineering, optical science and engineering, and electrical engineering, complemented by 2 specialized research institutes, optoelectronics and space internet. This integrated structure supports three primary disciplines: electronic science and technology, information and communication engineering, and optical engineering. And altogether, they form a multidisciplinary ecosystem for education and research across the information technology spectrum. The college also maintains impressive research platforms, including two nation-level platforms, one key provincial laboratory, and 6 Shanghai research centers, covering diverse fields from integrated circuits and satellite communications to AI engineering and smart applications. These platforms together foster partnerships across academia, industry, and government, enabling breakthrough research in AI, satellite communication, and advanced manufacturing. Our undergraduate education integrates top-ranked national programs in electronic information, optical engineering, and electronic science and technology. And currently, the college enrolls 1,087 undergraduate students and 2,105 graduate students. And for our graduate education system, it features multiple cultivation pathways, including direct admission tracks and industry academia integration, with notable achievements. For example, our English action plan selected as exclusive exemplary engineering school. The International Dual Degree Master's Program in Finland class won the second prize for graduate education achievement, and so on. And these are supported by foundational courses in AI and the interdisciplinary courses in information, communications, and systems, and so on, aiming to educate globally leading high-level talents in the field of electronic information. The college also maintains extensive global partnerships, offering joint degree programs with leading universities in Finland, Germany, Canada, Sweden, and so on, creating robust frameworks for international academic exchange, collaborative research, and cross-cultural education. Okay, now let's move on to our research achievements. Faculty researchers have achieved landmark publications in top-tier journals such as Science and Nature, demonstrating research excellence in both fundamental science and advanced applications. Beyond these foundational breakthroughs, the college also maintains a strong and consistent publication record in high-impact journals, such as Nature Communications, with multiple research groups contributing papers across diverse fields. For example, photonics, electronics, and information processing. This sustained output reflects the college's broad intellectual influence, collaborative strength, and the depth of its scientific contributions. Apart from all this research, to further bolster its research infrastructure, the college also established 2 low Earth orbit satellite research centers in 2021. These 2 centers are dedicated to advancing core technologies and practical applications in LEO satellite communications. The initiative promotes extensive interdisciplinary collaboration, uniting 4 schools within the university, and is strengthened by strategic alliances with premier aerospace institutes key research organizations, and leading technology enterprise. Supporting this endeavor, the satellite ground station became fully operational in early 2022. It provides comprehensive data reception capabilities for remote sensing, communication, and navigation research, serving as a vital scientific base for multiple academic departments and significantly advancing the nation's space capabilities. The successful launch of the Fudan Star satellite in 2024 marked a milestone for Fudan University's space research. This achievement demonstrates the college's capability to integrate AI, sensing, and satellite technologies into an intelligent, globally relevant space information system. Okay, the last part is about the international programs. Our college welcomes talented students from around the world to join its diverse postgraduate programs. With both Chinese and English taught tracks, we provide an inclusive environment where students engage in frontier research with international scholars. Specifically, the college offers 2 English-taught PhD programs in optical engineering and electronic science and technology, spanning optical engineering with specializations in intelligent manufacturing and photonic quantum technologies, along with electronic information covering AI and semiconductor devices. We also offer a double degree master's program with the University of Turku, Finland, providing international academic exposure. And I want to talk more about this flagship international master's program. This program is active since 2013 as Fudan's first in engineering. Features a structured 3-year curriculum combining fundamental courses, specialized research, and international mobility opportunities. Up to now, it has engaged over 2,200 students through 20+ developed English courses taught by internationally experienced faculties. Multiple funding sources are also available, including Chinese government scholarships and Shanghai government scholarships. And the Chinese government scholarships has 2 types, Type A and Type B, providing comprehensive financial support for international students. We also have Fudan International Students Scholarships. The application includes 2 phases with specific deadlines and varying scholarship eligibility. So the first phase begins in October 2025, offering maximum funding opportunities, and it ends. The second phase starts in March 2026. Culminating in September 2026 registration for successful candidates. With a world-class research base and interdisciplinary expertise, the College of Future Information Technology is building a globally recognized academic ecosystem. Our vision is to lead the frontier of information science and foster international cooperation for the future of intelligent systems. And the graduates from the college are shaping industries worldwide, from AI algorithm developer and chip architecture to system engineering and innovation management, with prominent employment at leading global companies, including Alibaba, Tencent, ByteDance, Baidu, and so on. This page showcases the remarkable journey of our alumni George. After his master study at Fudan University, he continued his study and finished his PhD at University of Turku and postdoc at ETH. Currently, as CTO of DAAV Switzerland, he leads autonomous wheelchair development. His 2018 GD Global Challenge Award further demonstrates our college's success in cultivating technology innovators who bridge academic excellence with real-world applications. For further collaboration or study opportunities, we invite you to reach out and join our international community of innovators. Together, we advance Fudan University's mission to build a smarter, more connected, and sustainable world. Okay, that's all. Thank you.
Okay, now let's invite a current master student from the College of Future Information and Technology, Mr. Shraib from Pakistan, to share his experience with you of how he applied to Fudan and how he felt about his study and life here at Fudan University. Now let's welcome Shraib.
Okay.
No, this is your.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you already shared?
I think, yeah. Hi, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone from different parts of the world. My name is Shrebawan. I'm a student at the College of Future Information Technology. So before I begin, I want to emphasize that everything I'm saying is a personal opinion. It's what I felt while going through admission process. I've been here for over a year and a half. And so, yeah, that's all about it. And it's something that will be clearly sort of informal on my end because I want to get my message through as much as possible. So I hope it makes sense to you. Okay, so a brief introduction. I'm Shoaib Awan. I'm from Pakistan. I graduated from University of Engineering and Technology, Texla, if any of you know about it. Okay, so I'm a student of Institute of Intelligent Electronics and Systems. Currently, I'm working on memristors at College of Future Information Technology. So yeah, these are some of the projects which I did back at my alma mater, and these are the ones which got me into Fudan. At least that's what I think. On the right, there's a telescope system, and on the left, I designed a satellite, entire satellite. Well, in the photo, you can see its communication system. So, wait, let me just move it around. Okay. So the number one reason I chose Fudan because there were a number of universities to choose from. In terms of intelligent electronics, Fudan is number one in China. Now, you might have some opinion. Some people might say it's Tsinghua or something, but when you consider the overall international scope, the opportunities you have, so in that terms, yeah, I would 100% say that Fudan is number one. Secondly, when you have to go through Chinese admission process, it's very different across universities. But the best thing I like about Fudan is that they have a holistic approach. Holistic approach basically means they don't just see your GPA or maybe one or any other indicator. They have a number of indicators, such as, for example, they'll consider your projects. Maybe your GPA is not good enough. That's okay. But what if you have good projects? What if you have good research? What if you have good internships?
So because of the holistic approach, and it is something which is considered globally, but maybe there are some universities which don't. But Fudan, they have holistic approach, and that's why I went with it. Third thing is Fudan has a culture and it has an influence, not only in China, but also abroad. Because I was also checking out some other countries and applying there, and very repeatedly I would see Fudan students there. So that's when I thought, okay, why not let's just go for Fudan. After that, talking about the holistic approach, my GPA wasn't the brightest. It was barely above 3, but yeah, I had a number of projects. Second thing is, in China, mostly PhD candidates are preferred over masters, and there are limited number of seats. But at Fudan, that's not the case. If you're competent enough, you'll get through. You'll be preferred over any candidate, any other candidate. So another thing is, because I'm here, there might be some influence, or maybe I'm biased. So yeah, that could also be a thing, right? But the truth is, I also got accepted into Shanghai Jiao Tong University, but I gave up the admission there and I chose Fudan. So regarding scholarship, there are two scholarships here. My program was offered in phase 2, and I could only apply for a CSC scholarship, and there was only a chance to apply for one university for CSC. So it was very crucial for me to choose which university I want to go to, and I went with Fudan at that time, and I'm happy that I made that choice. So talking about the faculty, how is the faculty like? How is my experience with them? Well, talking about my supervisor and other professors and my interaction with them, they stand by you as if you're their own child. They really care about you. Another thing is, if you prove your worth, you'll enjoy here a lot. If you know that you have got it in you, you can do projects, you're good at your work, you'll really have a good time here. Then about the staff is really friendly and they are very keen to connect with you, but you have to know that they will not bend the rules for you. So this is something important because some of you will be applying here. Don't miss the dates. If there's a deadline, don't expect them to change it. It's gonna stay there. There's nothing that's gonna change for a single student. So you have to meet those deadlines. You have to do everything in time. Then how are the students, like the fellow students? Extremely friendly. I'm talking about the Chinese students. International students, of course, most of you will be familiar with them. Chinese students are extremely friendly and keen to know you. They like to try different foods. That's something they really crave. Then there's sort of a negative reputation, which when I came in the start, they were like, yeah, they may not be as friendly. But then I realized that it's an unwelcoming behavior. Once you get to know them, once you are keen to be with them, they'll really connect with you. And for me, I can easily say that my best friends here are actually Chinese students and they are not international students. And lastly, if you can cook and play badminton, Chinese love these two things. So you'll make a lot of friends here. All right, let's talk about my application. This is okay, this is true about Fudan, but this is true about all the universities that you'll be applying for, whether in China, whether abroad. So when you're creating your resume, don't miss any aspect of your life. If you have done something academic or extracurricular, mention it. Don't think that, oh, maybe you're from computer science. Why are you mentioning your experience and your internship at a medical hospital? Just mention it. It's okay. Then write your recommendation letters in collaborations with professors based on real life stories. Students, what they do is they just download a generic letter and get it signed. It will say, oh, he's a really good student, he's awesome, he has many medals. That doesn't really tell who you are. You have to write anecdotes, you have to write stories, you have to write what you did. Then we have personal statement, a very important aspect. So in personal statement, I would highly recommend to write what you have achieved, not what you think. I'll come to this point later and I'll say it in detail. About the study plan, you don't need to worry about it much. You just need to have a basic idea of what you want to do in future or something close to it. Professors here, they will guide you after you have been admitted. Then about switching your field, some of students, they have question like, oh, I'm from psychology major. Should I apply for computer science? Yes, definitely. You should. Actually, Geoffrey Hinton, we call him the father of AI. Basically, he is a psychologist, but he went into computer science. So there's no limit here. But of course, it's not like you can just directly go for computer science, you have to show, or some other, you have to show some interest. You have to show that, okay, this was your interest, you did something for it. Then add as many relevant documents as possible that show your worth, that show your prove your worth. And then, so I'm coming back to that point that, and it's a really blunt tip, I won't be nice about it. Nobody at any institute cares about how passionate or motivated you are. Like, for example, when I was writing my personal statement, I could say that I want to build a Fudan campus on Mars. But will that be true? It is ambitious, but it's not really true. It's not something achievable, at least for now. So in personal statement, write what you have achieved, that you have done XYZ. You had interest in, let's say, computers. You had tried to build a computer. You had to try to fix these computers, for something like that. So that's how you create your personal statement. This is the most important aspect, I would say. So again, personal statement, write what you have achieved and what you want to do with what you have already achieved. Okay, this is a snippet from my personal statement, and you can take a look, but I have highlighted, I built this, I built that, I worked on this, I worked on that, and also tangible result, I filed a patent, then I designed this system, I designed that system. So this is how you have to go. And this is my recommendation letter. So basically, I claimed a few things, but how would somebody know that is he actually saying the truth or lying? So recommendation letter really strengthen your application. They, coming from a professor, it really tells, okay, this student really has it what it takes. This is my second recommendation letter. You can actually screenshot it if you'd like, but of course, you can't just copy directly. But overall, the idea is to write what you have already done. So everyday life as a student after coming to Fudan, how is my life like? So before I move into that, all of these photos are from my own gallery. These are not taken from the internet or anywhere. I just took them from my own phone. So this is our main campus. This is the photo you might see on the university webpage as well. It's the law building. Then I think one of these photos is from the first few weeks, and this is how our campus is like. And then on the left, you have the cafeteria, and the gym next to that is cafeteria. Then I often go playing badminton with my Chinese friends. And then again, another photo of the campus. These are the lecture halls and classrooms. And as College of Future Information Technology in my department, the program which is being offered, half of your professors are actually from Finland. So they come here, they teach some courses. And by the way, there are actually two programs in electronic information. One is you have to go to Finland to get a double degree for one semester, and other one is you can just stay at Fudan and get your degree there. But yeah, your professor, they could be also from Finland, they could also be from China. These are the dormitories, and yeah, you have to do your own laundry. It's just automatic. You throw your clothes in and get them back. So also Fudan arranged a trip last year, and that's where we went. You can see like the student, one of them is from Pakistan, one from Niger, one from Nepal, one from Maldives. So that's how it is, the international culture. Then also I told you I have Chinese friends and I really like to hang out with them, and they love to take me on trips and I love to go with them. We went to a place called Anhui and it was amazing. So okay, I think I might actually I think the video is not being played, but okay. So this is my department and our school. We also 3D print few things just for fun. And then again, the school building School of Future Information Technology. This photo is old actually because now the name has been restructured. Then life at Handan campus, where you will have your dorms. There's the Fudan metro station. There's the Gonghua Towers, a view from the dorms. Then there are some activities and events going on. Cooking, the best part. Yeah, we do cook a lot here because sometimes you miss your home and the food there. So yeah, you can always Fudan provides. Actually, we have really good kitchens here to facilitate students. Laboratory, the main part. Yeah, this is our main lab here where we have, so for material science students, I can tell you we have almost all the equipment we can ask for. And if there's some equipment missing, we can just ask our professor and get it. I hope this video could be played. It's a video of my lab, but I'm not sure. I think this video isn't being played, but it was from the lab. Then life in China, we often go hang out, and there are some museums, parks, and so many other places for sightseeing. Then the Shanghai itself. Then one more thing I wanted to talk about is recently I've started my research and how Fudan facilitates its students. Basically, I built a drone just for fun. And while I was building it, my professor saw it and said, "You're building a drone?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Why not put the memristor into them?" Memristor is basically next generation of chips we are working on. And I was like, "Oh, that's a great idea." So I thought maybe the professor is not serious. He just thinking about, but recently it has become my actual project, which I'll be doing for my thesis. So that's how supportive professors are. They don't want you to just go all in and just cram your mind and fill it with things. They want you to experiment. They want you to try. If you have something, if you know that you have got it, or you do something, you have your interest, they'll curate the project according to you. And also you get plenty of funding. I know most of you will be applying for CSC scholarship and it has funding of 3,000 yuan. But being very honest with you, most of times I spend 4,000, 5,000 yuan a month from professor because they provide us the funding to build circuits, whatever research equipment we need. And it's very important for research students. So that's a really positive for you. So lastly, I would say what advices do I have for future students who will be applying here or at least even in other universities? Make sure to present your application well. Thinking is the hardest thing in the world, and you have to make sure that you sit and think for days, keep improving, make sure you have a good application which you're comfortable with. I had a really good resume, but some of the professors at universities, they literally brought up my sports before they brought up my academic credentials. And that's something that was surprising to me. So they do care about if you have good repertoire, do use it. Give your best and don't worry about anything if you cannot change the future or your destiny. So it's okay. You can just present yourself in the best way possible and leave the rest. Also, do have backups, apply for multiple universities. It's recommended. Okay. Contacting professor prior to application can be very beneficial. I saw previously students were asking for a list of emails. I know it's easy to ask for a list and you can just get a list, but it's better if you just go to school, the website of the school, check out the faculty, check out their projects rather than just writing like if you get a list of 20 professors, you copy the same email to all of them. How would you know that are they even relevant? So it's better to go to school website, check the school, check the professors, and this is same across the board for all schools, all universities. Then be proud of who you are. If you get accepted or rejected, it doesn't define you as a person. The admission process is also rigorous and slow, and once the application has been submitted, stop worrying about what's going to happen next, just focus on your life. Then the admission process is long, make sure you remain productive. And one more thing I wanted to say, it came to my mind just a few minutes ago. Fudan is a really high ranked university, so students are kind of scared, like, wow, what if Fudan rejects us? I would give you a litmus test. Grab the top 5 universities of China from QS ranking and then all the universities that are below that. And go to their ISO website and check the number of scholarship seats they have. Check the number of accepted students. So I think if I don't remember correctly, Fudan had like 250 seats or something for CSC. I'm not sure. This is unofficial, by the way, and you can check it yourself. And maybe 150 or 200 seats for China, for the Shanghai government scholarship. But other universities, I can assure you, they have like 50 seats or less. So compare 400 seats to 50 seats, you have a really high chance of getting accepted here, and you can thank me for this tip. And that's all about it. That's all from my side. If you have any questions, you can ask me. And again, if you ask me for any opinion or anything, it will be personal. And for official information, you should always contact the student office and they'll always be ready to help you.
If you have any questions, please raise your hand in the Zoom, or you can type your question in the chat box, okay? But we really encourage you to raise your hand and we will unmute you and you can directly talk to either Professor Zhang or Shui. Okay.
Hi, can you hear me?
Sia?
Yeah,
Hello?
can you hear me? Perfect. I have one short question. My question is about the structure of the PhD program in
Sia,
this
you are
department.
unmuted. You can go ahead with your question, please.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Okay.
Yes, we can hear you.
那就是
Yeah, because I was talking. So
Sorry.
I would like to know the
Can you
structure
repeat
of the
your
PhD.
question?
Yeah, I'm doing that.
Sorry.
Uh, can you give me an overview of the structure of the PhD program, if anyone could have this information, like
The
how is it in
PhD
first year, in second year, and so on?
The PhD program provided by the College of Future Information Technology.
Exactly.
Okay, first of all, do note that the PhD programs provided by this school are all taught in Chinese, not in English, okay? Are you still interested in knowing about that?
Oh, because I could see in the map, like you have English
Oh.
taught doctoral program.
Ma'am,
Okay, yes, we
think
do.
we do
Yes, we
have an
do.
English taught
Okay,
program.
then Professor Zhang, do you have any information about the English taught PhD program provided by your school? The curriculum, right? Are you asking about the curriculum?
Exactly. So is it
Okay.
research based? Is it course based? How is it like in the first 2 years? How many courses and like how much freedom we have to choose the thesis or in general the research topic?
Okay, 1 second. 到这里。
Teams are hello. Oh, there's my baby.
Hi, we can hear you.
So you're asking about the PhD program, right?
Exactly.
Which direction? We have two disciplines, optical engineering and electronic science and technology.
Yeah, for example, let's say as an example, let's say I would like to have a PhD in like quantum technology. You had, I think that was in optical engineering. Exactly, like how would be the structure?
The structure, hold on.
Is it a number of credits that is mandatory to take? How about like courses for Chinese language and so on?
The courses we up to now provide around 20 English courses.
20 English courses for 4 years or for like the first, is it like free to take it anytime or you have to take it like in the first year or in the first 2 years?
Usually for PhD students, they need to take course in their first year and second year.
I see. And then to get a degree, you must also have submit a thesis, like a dissertation, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you hear me? Sorry.
I can hear you.
Yeah, okay, so basically, you get plenty of courses, but your degree has like a list of compulsory courses and then some additional courses. So they have courses in optoelectronics. Some of my friends, they pick them up. Then there's sort of, I don't think so there's a requirement that you have to pick them at a specific time, but it's like when you have to go to lab and do your project, so you're better off just picking them up and getting them over with. Most of these students, they finish them in 6 courses in one semester of PhD. It's upon their choice actually, but this is what they prefer. They choose 6 courses, next semester 3 courses, and they're like, okay, done. Now I'm going back to my research. So mostly it's focused on research and what they want to get out of their PhD. So,
I
but there's
see.
no restriction of any kind. You have the courses, you can just apply for PhD and you'll get a list of courses you can choose from them. And that's it.
Okay.
It's pretty easy to fill.
Thanks. Mm.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah. Were you, does this clarify your point? Sorry for your question.
Yeah, I would like to know some of the question. Actually, I'm from Pakistan. I have recently done my master's in data science and machine learning from Liverpool John Moores, but my bachelor was in a business graduate, and after that, I have taken the postgraduate program from Triple ITB Bangalore in India, and it is a 1 year program. After that, I have taken an admission based on that PGP certificate in the Liverpool John Moores, which is a part-time program, master's in data science and machine learning. So now I would like to know that should am I eligible for getting an admission for the PhD? Because my last dissertation was CV risk prediction and the evaluation of the performance of the models in image recognition for the chest X-ray and for the specifically pneumonia patients. So this was my past research dissertation. So I especially focused on am I a suitable candidate? Would they have a defined criteria? Because what I have understood from your conversation, you were saying that they do not require specifically for the specific we can say core design classical structure for admission in PhD. So if we have something that we are intended to do, what we are doing currently in our work, we can match the requirement, or it will going to be our waste of time to just follow all the sessions. How do you suggest?
You mean that your major was different, so you want to apply for PhD program here, right? And you're thinking, will it match the criteria or not? Am I getting it right?
My concern is master's was in data science and machine learning. I
Yeah.
want to continue my PhD in the same field, AI and ML. So because of not having a bachelor in the computer science, I have done the PGP program, postgraduate program. And I have
Yeah.
done one EduCall Level 6 certificate from Al Nafe Canadian Institute, which is owned by the Pakistani Canadian Institute. So this I have some certification which is bridging the course to get an admission in the Liverpool John Moores, where I have secured my 2 years masters and I have completed, and I got the 3 GPA. But I would like to know that am I eligible to get an admission in the PhD, or is it not going to be passing through the requirements?
To be fair, if you read the requirements, it will, for all the universities, to be honest, it will say 16 years of education for masters, 18 years of education for PhD. But
Yeah, I
in
follow.
reality, if you're applying for, let's say, scholarship, and there's a candidate who got his bachelor's in data science, who got his master's in data science, maybe he will get selected or preferred for scholarship over you. But for getting admission, yeah, you will surely most likely get it. But compare, let's say that student, he doesn't have as many projects, and your projects are better. So most likely you'll be preferred for scholarship because you have proven it through your work and everything. So it really depends upon what kind of projects you have, what kind of like credentials you have, how strong is your application. So it's not, it's less dependent upon what your bachelor's was, more dependent upon what you have right now. So
What do
that matters
physical
more.
and hands-on work? Am I right?
I mean, hands-on, your projects, your internships, job experience, and even what project you have done for your thesis and your master's. So these are things that will play a role. So again, holistic approach. Everything
So
will combine
you're
to
saying
present you as one
admission is not
applicant,
going to be
and then
the
based on that,
dependent on that.
it will determine
Yeah,
if you'll get selected or not.
yeah, yeah. Okay, thank you, thank
Make
you.
the long story short. Okay, first we welcome you to apply our programs. And in terms of the eligibility, we have the committee to make the selection. So I cannot directly tell you whether you can whether you have the eligibility, okay?
Hello? Any more questions? Great appreciate to Miss A. Zhang and Shrey for the amazing sharing. So next, let's welcome Professor Qiao Liang from the Department of Chemistry. Professor Qiao Liang is also the Vice Dean of the Department of Chemistry. Let's welcome Professor Qiao.
Hello, everyone. So I think my voice and also the screen should be okay. I will just start directly. So I will introduce the chemistry master program at Fudan, and also maybe a little bit about our PhD and also the undergraduate studies. So firstly, to introduce myself, my name is Qiao Liang in Chinese, and in English, my family name is Qiao and the given name is Liang. I'm the vice department chair and in charge of the education. I'm also professor in analytical chemistry, working in the Department of Chemistry in Fudan University. So basically, Fudan chemistry is very highly ranked based on different ranking systems. So according to the Ministry of Education in China, the official assessment, we are the A level, which is the highest level. And based on the QS ranking and the US News ranking, the newest one. So basically, we are ranked 26 according to the US QS ranking and 18th of the US News ranking. And actually, I would say maybe for chemistry, the best ranking universities are mostly located in China, and compared to many other universities in the United States and Europe, we are even better ranked at nowadays due to the continuous investment of the fundings for the basic science research in China. And these are some statistics of the chemistry department. We have currently about 140 faculty members, which are mainly professors and associate professors and assistant professors. And actually, most of the members in the faculty are focused both on research and also education. We have about 100 undergraduate students every year, and about 80 master students every year, and 130 PhD students. So we have more graduate students compared to the undergraduate students, which is also the reason that we have very strong research. Especially, we can find that we have the most number of the students for the PhD. Basically, in Fudan chemistry, we have the 5 different disciplines in chemistry, including the inorganic chemistry, the organic chemistry, analytical chemistry, physical chemistry, and the chemical biology. And our faculty are with very high international recognitions including 5 editors in chief of very top SCI journals. And we have also more than 10 American Chemical Society or Royal Society of Chemistry Fellows, 27 associate editors on different scientific publications, and more than 70 editorial board members. For the research, especially if we think about the master program, we have 2 major research clusters. The first one is about the energy and the material chemistry, and the second is about the life and the health chemistry. And if we look into the specific directions, we have the advanced energy material chemistry, organic and pharmaceutical chemistry, life analysis and the biomaterial chemistry, and the theoretical chemistry, and the spectroscopies, covers all the cutting edge frontiers in chemistry. And we have 6 national ministry laboratories, and also for the graduates from Fudan, we normally have very well globally recognized undergraduate and graduate education. So our students, and many of them are now professors in both in China and also in the United States and also in Europe. So for the chemistry department, our activities are mainly in 2 campuses of Fudan University. As you may already know that for Fudan, we have 4 different campuses, but chemistry are basically located in the 2 campuses. The first one, the Handan campus, which is the old and also the main campus. But this is mainly for education, especially for undergraduates. And for the graduates, our activity are mainly in the Jiangwan campus, which is in a new region of Shanghai with very good atmosphere and also very nice nature. So here we have both good life and also good research. So go to the details about our research or study focus in Fudan. The first one is about the advanced energy materials chemistry, and I think this can be one of the most strong topic in Fudan chemistry. Especially we have the very famous leading scientist, Professor Dong Yuanzhao. He's, I think, the world-class scientist, and his research is specific on the mesoporous materials. So in this topic, we have both advanced material synthesis and also its application on energy, for example, conversion of the carbon-based energy, and also the energy storage, including batteries and also hydrogen storage and so on. So we have, I think, about 30 research groups in Fudan chemistry, which is somehow related to the advanced energy material chemistry. The second main topic is the organic and the pharmaceutical chemistry. This is nowadays with a focus on the development of new pharmaceutical molecules. So the focus including the organic synthesis methodology, cherry and bioactive molecules, and also the biomolecular delivery methods. And with the current trends on artificial intelligence, the organic and the pharmaceutical chemistry now shifts its focus to the AI-assisted molecular synthesis and also molecular screening. So our students are now use a lot the large language models and also many artificial intelligence models for the prediction of the potential bioactive molecules, and also to design the synthesis methods. And also we have the robots based laboratory for automatic synthesis of different organic molecules. The third topic is about life analysis and biomaterial chemistry, which is more related to the bioanalytical chemistry and also chemical biology. So in this area, we have research group working on, for example, the biomaterials, including the smart drug delivery, the nanobio interactions, and also groups working on life analysis, including new molecular probes and new biomolecular analysis, including, for example, proteomics, metabolomics, and we also have the cutting edge instruments and equipments in the chemistry department. For example, we have the most advanced biomass spectrometry and also the very powerful electron microscopes and also the NMR, so different instruments. And also in the analytical chemistry, we have also research groups focused on the instruments development. For example, Professor Jilie Kong, his research group is focusing on the microfluidics, and he's developing these minimized detecting instruments which can be used for the clinical diagnosis. And the fourth direction is about the theoretical chemistry and the spectroscopies. So this is actually the basis of the chemistry, but also nowadays the theoretical chemistry, especially the computing based chemistry, is one of the most hot topic, I think, nowadays in Fudan, because for students from this topic, they are very well recognized by industry, because nowadays many chemical industry companies, they use the computing and also the artificial intelligence for modeling and to, for example, to get the production and also to perform the production with robots. So this is also a very popular topic nowadays in Fudan. And so for the opportunities of the graduates, we have both very broad opportunities for further study and also for with very promising career prospects in different industry, different companies. So our master students may continue PhD in Fudan and also in universities in the United States or in Europe. And also our students, they can go to different type of companies, including the ones, the national company and also the international company. Not only the companies related to chemistry, but also, for example, companies with focus on the AI and also on the artificial intelligence and also in computing. So now I will introduce the international programs, especially the master degree program. So now we have one fully English-based master program, which is a 2-year program on materials and the chemical engineering. So the prerequisite is that you must already finish a 4-year bachelor degree program in chemistry or related area. And we think the following courses should be normally already finished during the undergraduate preparation, including the general chemistry, inorganic chemistry, organic chemistry, analytical chemistry, physical chemistry, and their corresponding laboratory courses. And the program concentrates on future energy, synthetic chemistry, material chemistry, and artificial intelligence based chemistry. The ability focus is including acquisition of knowledge, scientific research, practical ability, and academic communication. So for the 2-year master program, you must enter a research lab of a professor. So instead of finishing all these courses, you also must need to do some research projects and write a master thesis. So it's not required to have a scientific publication on, for example, the SCI journals, but you must finish a project which can lead to the written of the master thesis. So the language for the courses, it will be English and also sometimes bilingual courses. But we have also providing a lot of seminars and invited lectures, which is given by professors from the United States and Europe, which will be fully English. And also for research, normally the laboratories for the laboratory research, it will be fully English. The major courses, including, for example, the introduction of to advanced chemistry, advanced organic chemistry, comprehensive chemical experiments, and so on. And also there are some other selective courses and the training. And also to be mentioned, in every summer vacation, we would also organize the international summer school, where we will invite the world-class leading scientists to Fudan to give the education. And every year there will be a different topic among the three. So the three topics include the energy material chemistry, organic synthesis and bioapplication, and theoretical chemistry, and the mechanisms. So every year it will be one of the three. For example, the next year it will be the theoretical chemistry and the mechanisms, and this year it was the organic synthesis and the bioapplication. And also, as we already mentioned, students have to seek affiliation with one of the department's research groups and identify a supervisor and the subject area for their thesis research for a minimum of 1 year. So this is an example of the international summer school. And as we mentioned, the next year, the international summer school will be the theoretical chemistry and the mechanisms. And as you can find in 2023, we have the international summer school, which is called Chemistry in Lives, but basically it's chemical biology. And we invite a team of teachers from the National University of Singapore to give the teaching. So they have a very well organized and planned teaching plan. And for the 2024, we have the summer school of the energy materials chemistry. And here we invited more than 10 professors, mainly from Europe and the United States. And this year, the summer school is organic synthesis and bioapplication. We also invited more than 10 professors from the United States and also Europe. So for this summer school, is a 3-week-long program and is completely given in English and given by the world leading experts. So it will include both basic knowledge and principles, and also the cutting edge research topics, the frontiers. And of course, this will give credits to this master program, and there's no additional charge for attending this summer school. So for the application, we don't have any specific addition, so you can simply follow the information from the International Students Office at Fudan University. And also you may find helpful information from the Department of Chemistry, where you can look into the research groups of different professors and find their research interests and also research focus. So this is a general introduction of the Fudan chemistry, and I think we can further communicate if you have any question. And also I look forward to welcome you to explore the world of possibility with Fudan chemistry. Thank you.
So if you have any question, please raise up your hand and unmute yourself to Professor Chao Liang. I saw one question is that English proficiency letter is acceptable. So for the English taught program, English is not the first language. Yes, if you are applying for the English taught program, you have to hand over your English proficiency test result, unless you're a bachelor as a English taught a program. You can provide any information on admission notice, transcript, or any certificate offered by your school and your university.
有一个人在提问。
Yes. Go ahead. If you have any questions.
I have questions. Actually, I joined the webinar a bit late, so I just want to know what are the options I have for the engineering degree, because I'm from mechanical engineering. Want to focus on like manufacturing systems or mechanical systems, or like a research oriented in those areas. So you have any options for that?
Sorry, we don't have mechanical engineering, but Sorry, we don't have mechanical engineering, but if you are looking for other majors that you want to study cross-disciplinary, you can consult if they can adopting the students with the mechanical engineering background.
Okay, so can I know what is the like application process entirely? So it's just getting into the portal and filling up the desired program, and submitting the application, or any other required documents are needed?
Well, first you have to talk to the department and make sure that they know you are going to apply. And also they will let you know whether you have to find your supervisor in advance or not. And then you have to submit your application on the application system.
Okay,
There
first I
was a
need to take
student
approval
asking
from the
about the
professor.
PhD program in chemistry. I'm not sure if that student is still here, but let's invite Professor Chow to talk about the PhD program at his department, okay?
Okay, so I will simply explain the PhD program. So from last year, we already start to recruit the PhD from overseas universities. So for example, we already take 5 PhD students last year, and they get their bachelor degree from universities in the United States, and they will go stay in Fudan for 5 years to get the PhD. So the PhD program now in Fudan chemistry is research focus, and if you don't have a master degree, normally it will be 5 years of the standard PhD period, and if you already have a master degree, it will be 4 years of the PhD. And for the PhD, we normally need to have publications. So depends on the different program. You may need to have 2 or 3 publication on SCI journals, or if you have the publications on top journals, maybe you have 1 publication is enough to get the PhD. And the PhD, of course, is more based on the research group, and depends on the professor. You may be enrolled in PhD of the physical chemistry, or analytical chemistry, or organic chemistry, or inorganic chemistry. And the teaching, I mean, the courses for PhD is less than master program. So we don't have very strong request on finishing a lot of courses, but of course there's a requirement. And I think nowadays most of the PhD courses are still given in Chinese, but it will be changed, and will provide more and more English courses. And as we mentioned, because we don't have a very strong request on courses for PhD, so normally I think it won't be the most important barrier to finish the PhD. But instead, the PhD program, the students will spend most of the time in the laboratories, in the research group. And the research group, of course, should always be able to communicate in Chinese, in English with the professors and also with the other students. And so in this case, I would say the PhD program is also open to everyone, especially we already have this program started the last year.
Thank you, Professor Chow. And we have another question. If we don't have research experience in undergrad, can we get admission with CSC for master in chemistry?
So for undergraduates, we don't ask research experience. So this is not a prerequisite, and I don't think the CSC will also will judge you based on the research experience. Of course, if you have very strong research experience, it will always be an advantage, but it's not a basic requirement. As far as you finish already all the undergraduate courses, and if you get good recourse, normally you should have quite good chance to have these scholarships.
Okay, thank you, Professor Chow. Any other questions?
And also there's a question about the summer section.
From a Chinese university.
Yeah, so actually for the summer school, we open it to everyone, not only the students in Fudan, but also students in any universities, not only in China. So if you come from the other countries, it's also okay. So you can send application, and we will choose candidates to the summer school from the application. But now is not very competitive, and most of the applicants could be chosen for the summer school. And the summer school is also free for students outside of Fudan. We don't charge any tuition fees. And also we provide some scholarship for the summer school for you to stay in Shanghai, but it will not cover all the cost, but it will cover part of the cost for staying in Shanghai for 3 weeks with this summer school scholarship. 现在举手。And you can find the information about the summer school every year. I think we provide this information in June from our chemistry department website. And you can find this information for application.
Graduated from my bachelor's degree in international relations, but looking for doing my master's. Sorry, the student who
I
is
am
asking.
Dr. Mizan B. Jangir Beg.
Hello?
I want to do postdoc in fluid mechanics with artificial neural network. Can you help me in this time?
Sorry, you mean you want to find a postdoc position?
Yes.
This is normally direct communicates with the professors. So for example, I have a postdoc from the Netherlands. He just sent me an email, and we have some online meeting and interview, and then I decide to take him. So for postdoc, there's no barrier about the nationality, and if you get the postdoc position, of course, you get salary from the university and also the supervisor. But this is depends on the professor.
Respected sir, I sent many mails to different professor of different university in China and other countries, but some professor says that they has no allowance or account balance to provide me scholarship, and some professor positive reply and some
Sorry,
negative
this
reply,
is
and
not
some has
a
said that
question I
he
think
has
we can
retired
solve here
to the job.
because this is
Give me the discount continue.
different from what we are talking now. I think the postdoc, you need to contact the professors, and we cannot provide any help from the university level, because it's always depends on the group leader or the professor if they want to take a postdoc or not.
Yes, I sent recently to mail of Harbin University and different professor, including mechanical engineering and mathematicians and pure mathematicians and applied mathematicians, but they didn't a positive response and not a negative response. Just they are still at this time.
Yeah, but I would suggest you to firstly, maybe you need to find professors with very well related to your research experience. For example, for myself, if I receive application, I would always read the CV and check if the research experience of the applicant is of interest to me or not. And also, it's very
Yeah.
important to have very good publications. I would say the competition is very strong nowadays in Fudan for postdoc, and normally the applicants must have very good publication records, and then it could be possible to get offered. But still, this is not what I can answer here because I'm talking from the department level, and the postdoc is decided from the professor level.
Yes, I have many publications in different journals and a different category. I have.
Hello. Because the question you asked is about the postdoctor, but the enrollment of the students here is about the postgraduate, including master and PhD. So if you have questions about the postdoctor, you can send an email to the related department. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Chao Liang, for the sharing. And also for those of you who have questions regarding postdoc, you can find more information on Fudan University HR website. So it's not really for the students, but more like a career. And hope for the student, hope today's information session answered all your questions, and looking forward for your application. Thank you for your time, and thank you for the teacher who has contributed to this information session. See you tomorrow.